Hi my loves, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is GypsyCowgirlTarot. I am a psychic medium and a prophetess. I hope that you guys are all doing amazing at this time. You guys have seen the title, so you guys already know why you're here. I'm just going to go ahead and get right into the message. Okay, my loves? All right, so this is a love reading for the divine masculine and divine feminine soulmate or twin flame collective. We're just gonna see what is going on overall. Okay. There is a divided energy here. It feels like the divine masculines are really feeling the pull towards their divine feminine. They want to open up to the feminine. They want to reconcile with the feminine. They want to, you know, just heal things with you. Okay, this is coming through very strongly. But they're having a very difficult time with releasing their comfort zones. Okay? There's this, I know what I need to do, right? We know this, but they're having a hard time. Okay. There's this, the division energy is the mask. It's the mask and the identity. It's half, you know, they feel like an imposter. It's imposter syndrome. They feel like an imposter in their own life. Okay. So it's like a comfort zone, but it's also a prison. It's like learning to love your chains. Learning, what's that one, you know, what is it? Stockholm syndrome, where you learn to, you start to love your captors, your kidnappers, your, you know, because that's what you have. So that's the energy that I'm getting here. So it's like the chains that bind them, but they're having a hard time releasing the chains that bind them. There's a lot of like self-doubt here within the divine masculine that I'm getting. Like they don't trust that what they're the decisions, because they've clearly their decisions are questionable. They tend to get themselves into dynamics that are, right, not good. We've all been there. But they don't trust themselves with decision making is what it feels like, you know. And they do feel that divine feminine, that you are a big step. You're a big step in a big direction, you know. So I don't know, let's see what comes out. Territory. Okay, someone's age could be 49 years old. Also, the football team 49ers. Okay, I'm a 49ers fan, but maybe you're a 49er fan. Your person's a 49er fan. I'm hearing Die Hard. Okay, so they're a sports nut. Okay, this is all just confirmation that this message is for you. Okay, maybe you are from the San Francisco Bay Area. Okay, I don't know, but territory. It's exact. Look at this. You cannot make this stuff up. Thank you so much, Spirit. On this card, and I'm having a lot of clearing activity happening here. So it's a congested energy. Ever since I started this message, I'm congested. Here's the thing. This divine masculine, this person, they feel that their territory is chaotic. They feel that their direct environment is all over the place. There's no real direction. It's just going through the motions. I just saw 423 on the timestamp. So 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 3 is 9. Again, with the 9s, you know, it is symbolic of endings. It means that things are completing and phasing out and cycling out. The other day I said 444. The other day I said that there's an energy here that it's overstaying your welcome. You know, that kind of awkward, like, you know, And that's how the masculine feels right now in their life. And for many of you guys watching this, you could feel the same way. Okay? Keep in mind that this is still collective, right? So this could be for you too. Maybe you're the one who needs to, right, recalibrate your life. But look at this right down the middle. I said there's a great, it's a dividing energy. It's a division. Did I not say that? I was, you know, again, everything I always say is for a reason. So if you are new here, my loves, welcome in. It's like this. Every single reading, every single message, no matter what I'm channeling, okay? Because I'm a psychic medium. I'm a channeler, you know? I don't read the cards. I read the energy and what I see and feel and know and all that, right? So I said there was a great division, and the very first card out is chaos in the air and a big divider down the center of the card. You see? You can't make it up. Out of all these cards, we get the card with the divider down the center. That's this. It's the fated life versus the destined life. Your fated life is the life you're born into. It's your conditioning, the way that you were raised, right? Nurture versus nature, okay? Your destined life is your soul path. It's your true north, the north node, right? North node just switched signs from Taurus into Aries. That brings a fiery, action-oriented aspect to the soul path, to destined energies. Okay, the south node, all right, which is more so kind of like the karmic path. It's the stuff that we're here to heal and release and learn and, you know, that kind of stuff, right? But it doesn't stay with us. The destined path is what's meant to stay with us, right? That's in Libra now. Move from Scorpio into Libra. Libra rules the house of partnership, the 7th house, the house of marriage, the house of relationships, relating, okay? So the karmic relationships right now collectively are receiving a universal beating. They're getting a universal beat down. They're being shooken up to the core. There's tower moment after tower moment, argument after argument. There's no flow in the energy between masculine and karmic or divine feminine and karmic partner. Okay? There's an extreme resistance. Okay? It is time to move territories, is the message here. And the masculine knows this. Okay, let's see what else comes out. It's time to move territories. There's definitely going to be an extended message to this reading. Definitely. Some of you guys could be moving. I do feel that the divine masculine is thinking a lot in their mind right now about the movement in their own life. You know, they could be thinking like, you know, it's like, again, it's like a silent planning, but they are feeling this division. All right. Again, it's this comfort with the chains. It's a comfort with your imprisonment. It's, you know, I'm stuck and bound, but it's easy. It's just easy. And that's the thing here, is that they are being redirected, divinely redirected, to follow the path less traveled. They're getting sign after sign, sync after sync. The universe is saying to the masculine, you know, consistently every single day right now, look, divine feminine, divine feminine, divine feminine. It's like every time they turn around, it's divine feminine, divine feminine, and same thing for the feminine. But the feminine isn't the one here needing to learn this lesson, right? You're still learning lessons and you're doing your work in other areas and things, sure. But what they're getting is very powerful, right, in that regard. And it's showing them time for change, time for change, time for the feminine, or just time for change, because they may not come forward, you know, that I don't know, you know, but they definitely feel they need to change. And that's where the crossroad is. That's where the division is. It's like, you know, but I will say that the energy on the destined path is stronger. Okay, the pull towards the destined path is stronger. All right, there's a scurrying energy. It's a scurrying, like scrambling behind the scenes type energy. And also what I'm receiving, again, this came through my last message, I believe, is the masculine saying to the feminine, do not believe what you see on social media. Okay? If you see that they just recently took a photo, a family photo of a happy family, Okay, what's really going on? Read the body language, pick up on the energy, connect in, tap in, you know. It's false. It's a mask. It's false. Okay? Hold on one second, my loves. Okay. I had this candle going from our live card pull that we did. Well, it was just a live reading that I did a little while ago. And I did a candle ritual, a candle infusion for whoever was tuning in. And if you haven't checked it out, my live that I just did, I highly, it's Mary Magdalene. Very, very powerful channeled message, very powerful and beautiful. And anyways, but the candle just now started overflowing with like wax, like leaking. That's a sign right now, because I've had it burning for, you know, and I'm going to relight it because I said that I would, and I'm going to keep it burning until it gets low and goes out, right? But I just need to fix it up a little bit and move it. But anyways, this is the overflow. This is the, look at this. It's the overflow of truth, of divinity with the white candle, right? It's the purity, it's the divinity, it's the divine self, you know? And that's what's winning. That's what's overflowing right now energetically, you know, and within the masculines, right? And the feminines, right? You guys are both feeling it, right? But you guys are adept to it. You guys are in tune to that, you know? That's why you're here watching tarot. And for many of the divine masculines, they're starting to watch tarot. They're watching tarot readings. They're getting, you know, like third-party confirmation or whatever, you know, where it's like they feel things, but they're being guided too, just like you were. Ghosts. I had a feeling this card was going to come out. I should have said it, but it's okay. Ghosts. Why can't I release this ghost? It's like you're a ghost from their past, but you're the most lively thing in their life at the same time. You are this enigma, this energy, this force field that just is completely around them at any given time. This is also the ghost from their past. All right? Their current territory, their current environment where they feel this great divide, it's like it is a ghost. It's like they feel it. They feel like they're clinging to a ghost. Like it's already dead and over. Again, overstaying the welcome. This is also showing me here that with the overflow of that wax, like I said, it's like the spirit is winning, the soul is winning. Just like how the divine is winning here on earth in the spiritual warfare. So does it in the same way with us, right? So the divinity is winning. The ghosts from their past are coming up, and it's creating a lot of this chaotic energy. Right now, the ghosts from their past are causing turmoil between them and third-party karmics. And it's to allow them to finally face things, clear them, heal them, and release them. So, you know, this is more than likely like about exes and, you know, things like that. And I do feel that the divine masculine, like the ghosts from their past, the ghosts of their past are wreaking havoc in some way in their current life right now. And it has nothing, I mean, it could have to do with you a little bit, feminine, but it has to do with, you know, other people, you know, that they've been with and, you know, stuff like that. So if they're with a karmic partner, I do feel that, you know, for many of you guys, this comes through in readings. It just came through the other day, where you are a ghost from the past per se. But like I said, you're the lively ghost. You're the ghost. You're the one that's alive. You're the one that, like, you know, it's like in the old days, right? Someone marches off to war and they're not heard from, or for months and months and months or years even, right? But they just, and they were mourned and everything, right? But they return home one day and people are like, oh my gosh, we thought that you know, had lost your life in war, and they're like, no, I just couldn't get back home, and this happened, you know, it's like that. You are the one that went off to war in that, you know, where you're a ghost, and like they've tried to mourn and release, and you know, but they can't. You're the one that comes back. Okay, I don't know if that's like the best analogy, but they are burying the ghosts of their past. Okay, there's a lot coming up right now, and it's causing some kind of, you know, I want to say torment, but it's causing friction in their current, you know, life. Self-interest. Look at this. See this crow? He's carrying the mouse. Self-interest. They're all like, hey, you know, he's like, I've got what I need. I'm going. You know, I got my food. I'm out of here. You know, it's like that. 45, another 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. They're struggling with choosing self, you know, but they are getting stronger. But there's this, again, there's this crossroad, this divide. They want to do what's right for self. They're trying to work through the ghosts of their past right now. Okay, see, growth. They're trying to expand beyond and follow their power. You know, their inner knowing and have strength and follow that, and to tap into their inner power. Growth and then grief. Interesting. 23 and 22 showing up together. And then 12, direction. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff coming up emotionally from their past, from the ghosts of their past. So again, it's relationships, it's situations, it's people they've lost, loved ones that have transitioned. There's a lot coming up to the surface of the things that have specifically made them feel abandonment, grief, pain, loss, all the things. This is an extreme time of growth, which is why they feel so divided. Okay, because they are growing, they are expanding, but they're the ghosts of their past and the things that they have lost, and you know, they never properly grieved it. They pushed it down, and now it is coming back up like a volcanic eruption of fire. And it burns everything away when it comes up this time. It's a purification. Phoenix rising from the ashes. There is growth here. Notice the yellowing in both of these cards. The message in both of these cards goes together. There's no other yellowing here. In fact, there's just a lot of like melancholy, dark, overcast, cloudy, you know, kind of, you know, heavy energy. And this is the breakthrough. This is the sun peeking through the clouds, okay, in a stormy sky, which is their life. All right, so, and then soar. See, it's time for a new direction. I want to spread my wings and fly. They are anticipating this. There is that anticipation. There it is. What they're anticipating is taking flight, leaving the nest, you know, spreading those wings, those divine wings, their angelic wings, literally getting their wings, you know. All right, so let's see. Anticipation and then illusion. It's this crow having a fight with itself in the mirror because it thinks it's another bird. It thinks the illusion in the mirror is not itself. It thinks it's someone else. And that's where the divine masculines have been battling with their true self and the one that they are not and don't want to be. They've been viewing themselves as someone else. Okay? But the illusion no longer works. Notice the mirror. Oh, it looked like it had like cracks in it, like it had been shattered, but maybe not. Again, with the illusion. Even I'm seeing illusions in the picture, you see? Okay, but there's a key here, you see? Okay, so this is them right here. This is that great divide again. Okay, I'm telling you, you guys, I can feel it very strongly. Now, you know what I'm seeing is like, have you ever seen like in a movie, like a sci-fi or something like, you know, probably like Marvel or, you know, something like that. But it's like where someone peels off like their, it's like a, you know, like their body, like they start peeling off like their face and it's a mask, you know, and then their whole like body comes off and then underneath is like this whole other person, right? Like it was a disguise the whole time. They take off their false human body mask. That's what I'm getting right here. It's like the masculine is taking off like all of the 3D, you know, and but it's a great divide because it takes a lot of strength. All right, but there is, again, the anticipation energy is really, really pulling me in here, okay? So anyways, I love you guys. If this is your message, of course, claim it. Like, subscribe, all the things. Tie your energy into the channel. Let me know in the comments below how it's connecting with you. What do I want to use next? Where's my tarot? You know what? I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot, okay? So this is the, I don't know, the Urban Crow Oracle, okay? So, and then I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot, all right? So, Spirit guides and angels of the highest white light and decree, please show me for the collective, for the divine feminine and divine masculine collective. Show me this ghost energy. Show me this ghost energy and this illusion energy. Show me this territory energy. All right, so I'm going to pull on this really quickly. I'm going to do an extended for this too, because I want to get the extended, and I want to do a channeled love letter from the masculine to the divine feminine. I want to see what is in their heart in this moment. I want to know what exactly that it is that they want you to know. I mean, I will probably channel it out a lot, just channeling, pure channeling, but I'll definitely be pulling cards from my personal soulmate and twin flame message decks that I've created, okay? And don't you worry, my loves, very soon, I'm going to start creating my first oracle decks, and then I want to get together. The tarot deck is going to be different because it's not something I want to just, you know, design through a tarot card making website or something like company. It's something that I want to commission, and I want to have an artist and, you know, someone that does the artistry, puts my visions and ideas and thoughts into pictures, right? So, all right. But yeah, I'm going to have all kinds of, you know, and I'm going to have twin flame specific decks, you know, communication, you know, between masculine and feminine, you know, things like that, right? So a lot of things coming, you guys, a lot of things in the works here, okay? So I'm excited. Are you excited? I know that you guys are doing a lot of stuff too. You guys have a lot in the works. Trust me. I know. All right, here we go. Tell me of this energy. Spirit guides and angels of the highest white lights and decree from the masculine. Show me the ghosts of their past, the territory, the illusion. It's the Six of Wands. That's the anticipation energy and the growth and the self-interest. Okay? They desire this victory. They want to be victorious here. Okay? And that's what I'm saying is they're having victory over. It's exactly what I said. This is, there's two yes cards in the tarot that you'll see most readers will always say it's yes, okay, to the message or whatever that is being shared. The Six of Wands and the Sun card, they're always a yes. This one right here is victory after a long battle. It's finally coming home in a victorious energy. You reap the rewards. You are the victor. You are celebrated. And, you know, it's, for me, it's an energy of, you know, kind of like a living happily ever after kind of a thing, okay? But look at this. This is them having victory over the ghosts of their pasts. And this also shows here that I was right, what I said, that a lot of the stuff from the divine masculine's past lovers, past relationships, past, you know, things that they've done. Maybe they've, you know, not been honest with the karmics or different things, right? Where the ghosts of their past created, what's the card before the Six of Wands? It's the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is this right here. Like I said, this can't see eye to eye. It's very chaotic, disconnected, but it's conflict. It's a conflict energy. It's arguments and not getting along and battles and, you know, conflict. So that's exactly what I'm saying. It's them having victory after a long battle. You see? Time to change territories. Time to move territories. This is also showing me that the masculines are very territorial about you too. That keeps coming up. There's this very protective energy, and I do feel that when they defend you or you know, protect you or this, that it is very triggering to karmic people or whoever, okay? It pisses them off, you know? But the masculine is going to always protect you, okay? Because that's what twin flame energy is. And these very, you know, old past life soulmate energies, which is what I'm picking up on, you know? These very evolved soulmate connections through past lives or a twin flame dynamic. There is growth happening here, whether it's shown or not, okay? That's what they need you to know. Where are we at? 26 minutes? All right, I'm going to wrap this up and head over into the extended. Okay, if you want to book a reading with me, my loves, you can find all the information down below in the description box. That is also where you will find the link for the extended. And, you know, obviously I haven't pulled the extended yet. You guys will see the link below though. But I can tell you that this extended reading is going to be intense because it's going to be, like I said, a channeled love letter or message or like a conversation of all the things that the masculine wants to say to you right now, the things that they want you to know, the things that they're going through, and, you know, just whatever. You have major arcana showing up, Sagittarius, a lot of fire here. It's like a fire is lit under their ass. A fire is lit. Like, they can feel the fire. If they don't act, if they don't move, if they don't grow, all right, if they don't act on what they're anticipating, okay, I'm getting the final act, you know, even though these move in cycles and, you know, twin flame stuff is, you know, it's eternal and there's all, you know, all these things and past life stuff is the same and blah, 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 right? There's something here where this is like a cycle where there's been, everything moves in cycles, right, with energy. So this is a cycle here. Like, I'm going to say after Lionsgate through like September coming into like the fall season in the Northern Hemisphere, if these divine masculines haven't risen to the occasion or come in, okay, now this is if the divine feminine isn't already swooped up and taken by another divine masculine, okay, soulmate. But if they don't come in during, you know, after this, I'm telling you, like, I can feel it. The divine feminines, you guys are like washing your hands of it, twin flame or not. You guys are rising to new heights. And you're just going farther and farther and farther. And if this person decides that they want to stay stuck in a karmic pattern, in a karmic loop, okay, even after all these astrological transits, after all of the things, and the fact that they know what they should be doing and where they're being called, and they still ignore it, there's the feminines are they're gonna wash their hands of the situation. For many of you guys, you're already there. You're already there. You know, you're open to new, you know, to soulmates, to divine counterparts that are going to align with you to where you're headed and where you're going and to your timelines. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, and I feel the masculine feels this too. They feel this too, which is the pressure, the fire under their ass. There's this energy within the cycle right now, and they can feel it. They feel, I need to start making changes. I need to take action and do things in my life. If I stay stuck much longer in this relationship, in this marriage, or in this whatever, I feel like I'm not going to find a way out. Like, now is the time to act. If I don't act now, I might go backwards. If I don't act now, I might, you know, that's what I'm getting. I don't know. So, all right. So a lot of things being alchemized here. You know, this energy showed up in the last message that I did a couple days ago, where it's like divine alchemy. It was the temperance card. And I said, there's a 1 foot in, 1 foot out energy. Even then in that reading, I was getting that kind of split energy. And now it's like even more. And you know why it's even more? Because they're really thinking. It's coming through very heavily on their side in their energy, you know, that they need to make a decision. They can't stand at the crossroad any longer. They need to do what's right for them, okay? There's healing happening here. Everything in moderation, all right? They're balancing out things in their life. Again, with anticipation and growth. Direction, the crow taking flight, gathering its, you know, strength, spreading its wings and leaving the nest, heading in a new direction. A new flight path. Look at, I pick up the deck, one card falls out, face down. Look what it is. The Two of Swords. It's the crossroads. You can't make it up. It's a blocked energy. They are blocked right now. Universe is blocking them from you too. There's a block. It's like if they balance out their stuff, then they can come forward. But like right now, it's a blocked energy. Because of a third party or because of the third energy here, whatever it is, okay? They're blocking their own happiness, you know? But the universe is blocking this union, even though we're on union timelines, right? And all the things. How funny, that was like a piece of like hair or something, but just funny that it comes through right as I talk about spirit and stuff. It's blocking it, okay, preventing it kind of a thing, because it's protecting it. The masculines just feel this energetic barrier where they can't come forward to you until they square some things out in their life. They're feeling so much, you guys, just like you. And they're receiving so much, just like you, okay? Think of like how you feel, but like not having someone like me sharing with you how to like work through it or this or that or whatever, you know? They're really out there just raw dogging it, you know? And they're trying to work their way through this and maneuver through this. There's the Nine of Wands, see? As we wrap it up, the beginning of the message ties up to the end like a beautiful story, like a book, right? You start with the beginning, you have the middle, and then the end always ties up to how the beginning started or whatever, right? So this is showing you that they are in a tower. I'm telling you, you guys, this is big energy. No matter what is being exhibited or shown or portrayed, it doesn't matter. They know it. It is becoming increasingly uncomfortable and difficult for them to live in a life where they are faking it. They feel false. They feel, again, like an imposter in their own life because they are. Because they're in a place where they're not supposed to be. They're with someone they're not supposed to be with, like that. And it's someone that they were meant to meet at one point. It was destined in this regard for them to cross paths with this karmic soulmate or whatever. Okay, because they had to become the wounded warrior and learn lessons to finally lay the burdens down and rise up, right? So yeah, and then look at another 9. See, you have to let your walls down, your guards down. This is showing that they're tired. The wounded warrior, I mean, here he's like, here is where I stop. Here is where I rest. Here is where I don't go on any further. I lay my wand down here. Here is where it ends. Okay? This could be shocking too, you know? I do get this shock energy of they shock the karmic. They shock the karmic because this conversation, this tower of this ending here, of laying down the wands, because the next wand is the 10 wands, right? So it's only missing 1 wand here. In order to get to the 10 of wands, we need 1 wand, right? That's the Ace of Wands. So they got to lay down all of these heavy burdens and stuff and go through this tower that they're feeling pressed to do. Okay? but it shocks the karmic, because I'm telling you, a lot of them are, there's this energy that I'm getting. It's like a wave where, right, it's been hell, it's been turmoil, it's been Five of Wands, it's been, you know, just they don't get along. Five of Cups, you know, Three of Swords, you know, Two of Swords, you know, Five of Wands, like that, right? But right now what I'm getting is, for a lot of these divine masculines, and maybe even now, it doesn't feel like for you guys, mostly for the divine masculine, because again, there's this somewhat imposter syndrome where they've learned to love the chains that have been binding them, kind of a thing. It's the comfort zone, even though it's the prison, right? So they are, okay, and like now I'm losing my train of thought. It'll circle back to me. Hold on one second. That's so funny. So after they lay down all the things, right, and they go through this tower, right, that's how they get to the wish fulfillment. See, that's like their goal, is to be happy and single and you know, all things, to get to their wish fulfillment. Holy shit, the Star card is after the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment backed with major arcana, wish fulfillment and destiny, the destined path. So this is showing the anticipation. This is what they're anticipating. This is what they're anticipating. This is what they're planning. This is what they're wanting. You are their star. You are the star in their eyes. You are the shiny, beautiful, divine prize in that regard, okay? Shoot, what was I saying about that? I hate when my channeling does that. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Going back to the shock of the karmic. When they do this, I'm telling you, because right now for many of you guys, oh, that's what I was saying. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So the karmic cycles move in the same energy cycles as, right, everything else, right? So for me, it's like 3-4 month cycles kind of a thing. So every like 3-4 months, right, between the masculine and the karmic energy, they have a real big blow up fight. All right. Something goes down, something happens. It's a trigger. It's like a bomb goes off, because everything keeps getting pushed down, just like the volcano, right? It's an eruption. So it keeps getting pushed down, pushed down, pushed down. You know, they carpet sweep stuff under the rug, under the rug, under the rug, 24/7, all the time, every day, because it's very karmic. It's very, right? A lot of turmoil, a lot of conflict between the divine masculine and the karmic partner. Okay? So they carpet sweep it all under the rug to just get through life, to keep it, you know, docile within the home and around maybe the children or this or that, right? And then every 3-4 months, there's this massive blow up. I guarantee you, most of you guys watching this, your divine masculine and whoever I'm talking about, karmic energy, they have broken up and gotten back together lots of times. If they're married, they've had many blow up fights and conversations about, this is it, we're through, I want a divorce, here's the ring, you know, stuff like that. And if it's boyfriend-girlfriend dynamic, then it's like the same thing, but just on a different level, okay? We're through, this is over, I don't want to be with you, I can't stand you, things like that. But then, okay, they have their toxic makeup, right? Where we'll change and let's work through this and things will be different and I'll change and I'm so sorry and I didn't mean it, and you know, all these gaslighting things, right? So anyways, they've broken up. There's this, so right now what happened is there was a recent energy, and it's been in my readings too, where there's something that went down, something was found out, something happened, there was something where the divine masculine and their karmic partner had this blow up. There was something that, you know, and now what I'm getting is they're in this like stage momentarily, okay, just hear me out. Okay, this is a final, all right? Hear me out. This is going to be for everybody, but this is a big energy I'm getting, where they had their energetic, you know, blow up fight, just like they always do. And right now they're in this mode of trying to make it work. See, that's the chains and the comfort zone and the loving, you know, the, you know, imposter stuff and all that. Okay. They're holding back. See, there's that block, right? Okay. So right now, for a lot of the masculines, they're in this mode of like, you know, giving it one more shot, giving it one more try, you know, The karmics have manipulated the energy once more, kind of a thing, right? But it's a very weak manipulation, meaning it barely took hold, meaning it took a lot of convincing to convince the divine masculine to want to work things out anymore, or to stay even longer, or to give it one more shot, and you know, all that. Okay, so hear me out again. So right now they're in this mode of like, oh, we're gonna try to make it work, and it's this very short term kind of lovey-dovey, false, you know, thing. All right, it's distorted. It's completely distorted, right? And it's not gonna last. Again, season and a reason, karmic energy, right? So they're just kind of going through this little whatever, and very soon, what I'm hearing is like within the next like week or so, or two. Okay, for a lot of them, right? Okay, Venus goes retrograde, right? Venus went retrograde, excuse me. We're already in Venus retrograde. And, you know, I did say I'm going to pull a reading specifically on that. So I'll probably pull that tomorrow because it's going to be in retrograde till the beginning of September, all right? This Venus retrograde causes people to go within and to re-examine and look in a retrograde energy to to re-examine their love life and their relationships and where they're at. So again, right now Venus is in retrograde. So right now they're trying to, for some, stick it out or whatever, right? But the universe has other plans, and so does the higher self, because the soul is winning, right? Even though it may temporarily feel like it's not, it is. So they're going to be shown one more time, all right, how disconnected their partnership is, all right? And this one more time energy that I'm getting here is the final hurrah, the final, right? It's the final act. The curtain comes down and that's it, okay? So anyways, I'm going to head over into the extended. I love you guys so much. I hope that you guys resonate with this message. I know if you're still watching this that you do. Thank you for all of your love and support, for helping this channel flourish and grow, and for being a part of the team here, for being a part of the Soul Familia and tribe, all right? I love you guys so much. And again, if you want to book with me, all down below. If you are interested in signing up for my, I'm going to be closing them out this next week, okay? So you won't be able to sign up for them anymore. It'll be done. Probably until next year, around June 2024 is when I will open them up again. So it's going to be some time. But my private one-on-one spiritual mentoring sessions or tarot lessons, okay? This is not your average tarot lesson. This is where we dive into your spiritual gifts. We strengthen your psychic muscles. We do some activation stuff, some energy work. In every lesson, I do a little energy check-in with you and kind of see where you're at, pull a couple cards. So you kind of get like a little mini read with me every time we meet. But that's not why I don't sign up for the reading. It's to learn the tarot. But you guys know how I channel and how I read, and that's how I know everyone has the ability to do. So, you know, some might be stronger than others. That's fine. We would just work the muscles more, right? So anyways, it's all down below, all the details, all the pricing information. And let's say you want to work with me as a spiritual mentor, help open you up, activate, do things, just hone in on stuff, learn more, talk about divination, you know, sound healing, crystals, all the things, right? It's the same price as the tarot lessons, okay? But it's spiritual mentoring, all right? So that's an option as well. And yeah, and I do have a, you know, few options for readings, etc., right? So let's just get a final outcome here. What is the outcome energy here between the divine masculine and the divine feminine universe? What is the most likely outcome at this point in time between the divine masculine and the divine feminine? Funny, I'm being shown the Two of Cups card in this deck. All right, so, you know, lovers and friends. It is the Page of Swords. All right, so the most likely outcome at this time, you could receive a small message. All right, communication of some kind. Now, with this energy here, I don't feel that this person is going to be reaching out, you know, gushing and overflowing with how they feel and just blah, you know. I feel like that comes afterwards, like, you know, in due time. But right now, I feel that they're watching you. They can't take it much longer. You know, you're someone that they have to talk to. They have to communicate to. I miss your voice. I miss the sound of your voice. Your voice is healing to me. It's activating to me. It's literally therapy for your divine masculine. If you're twin flames, okay, you guys are healing to each other. You guys are triggering to each other, but you're also healing to each other. And oftentimes the feminine's voice, right, and eyes, and for both of you guys, it is healing literally to the divine masculine. So for many of you guys, your masculine may have told you that. I love your voice. Your voice is soothing to me. It's healing to me. It is like therapy. It's like meditative to me, you know, it's like that. But they're watching you like crazy. The spying energy lives on. We've been seeing it on and on and on, right? But the outcome is you could receive a message, okay? But it's going to be a small message because they're still holding back, all right? Because for some of you guys, they're in the process or getting ready to walk away from a third party or from whatever needs to go. That is the block between you guys that they know is the block, okay? So this is where they're at. This is the most likely outcome right now, okay? And I was going to say, how is the masculine feeling towards the feminine? Okay. Chariot and 9 of Pentacles, but how is the masculine feeling towards the feminine? So in the extended, we are going to, I'm going to kind of pull more on the situation around the masculine using my What's the Tea tarot deck. Well, it's not mine, but it's from Fire Witch Tarot. You can find it on Etsy. But I'm going to see what's up with that, okay? And then I'm going to, like I said, do a channeled love letter to the feminine from the masculine. So it's going to be very romantic, very emotional, very beautiful, very intense, okay? There it is. How are they feeling towards you? They're feeling like you're everything that they could ever want, all right? They're feeling like, you know, you are their biggest, you know, idol. You know, it's like a celebrity. They watch you and they admire you and they love you, and you know, but how are they feeling? They're feeling like the Knight of Cups. They're feeling in love with you. They're feeling romantic feelings. They're feeling they want a new beginning. They're feeling they want to talk about this, you know? Okay? So there it is, my loves. There it is. So this is what I have for you guys. I send you guys so much love and light. Those of you guys who are going to purchase the extended, right down below. I will see you over there. Thank you, my loves. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.